All right, hello. Welcome, everybody. New startup in a month. Startup number 3. Yeah, man, we're doing it. Anyway, if you're new to the channel, welcome. It's been maybe a couple weeks since I streamed, so yeah, typically I have a more consistent schedule for this, but last week I was at my in-laws' place, just doing a visit and stuff, and hey, thank you, man. Yeah, I guess you've been on some of the other streams. Yeah, good to have you back, man. Appreciate you being here. Appreciate you being here indeed. Anyway, so I was in suburban Pennsylvania. Just kind of doing my thing with a slow internet connection, but now we're back home and we've got a streaming setup that is going to make streaming possible in the first place. So yeah, I'm excited to be back. Anyway. Yeah, it's first stream in a little while. And what we just finished while I was gone was Pick Story. So I've been working on this since about the beginning of February. And I'm really excited to have it online. So if you would like to check it out, it's up, it's functional, you can sign up for it. This is like the landing page for the site, but if you click here, it'll take you to the actual app. So yeah, if you're curious to check that out, I would recommend taking a look. Let's see. Last month's. Yeah, so anyway, kind of happy with how that turned out. Definitely a huge learning experience along the way. This is the first product I ever actually launched on my own. I've done a couple small projects. Been thinking about you every time I get a Twitch notification. Yep. That's like where most of my views come from, honestly. It's one thing that Twitch offers you is, analytics on, who watched and where they came from. And it's usually about half notifications and half, just people, stumbling on me from, the channel browser. So, yeah, those notifications are definitely useful, man. But, yeah, anyway, good to be back. Good to have you back. Anyway, so, yep, we did that. We've learned quite a bit, and that's going to be my mantra walking into this, third attempted startup anyway. We did one and didn't quite finish it, and Pickstory was the second startup, and I just got that up last week. So, yeah, anyway, this is my, third go-around with this thing, and I think I've learned a lot since I started. Delway. Oh, geez. People are actually asking for this by name. Yes, it is. Here it is. I'll put a link in the chat. You can check it out. It's all done. It's ready to use. And yeah, man, I'm really excited to have it out and have people use it. So yep, it is up. It is available, and check it out. Yeah, speaking of Pick Story, it was a massively huge learning experience, and yeah, I think I've learned a lot about launching a product and building a product, all the little steps involved and things you have to kind of check off your list, and good things to do, less good things to do. So let's see. Previous username is Roughway Dow. I don't know if you remember me. Yeah, I remember you, man. Yeah, I recognize that name. It's good to have you back, man. Welcome. Good to see you all. Anyway, so Pick Story's up. It's going to be kind of a question as to what I do with it. So I'm going to be building new products, but I also need to be responding to users' experiences with Pick Story, and maybe doing small changes to fix bugs or improve the UX, but yeah, it's also going to be an interesting thing to figure out, right? Because how much time do I devote to old projects that might take off, might not take off, versus how much time do I dedicate to new projects? So, yeah, going to be a little bit of a balancing act for me, but yeah, can't find out what you're going to do until it's actually up online. So, anyway, you guys got the link and check it out, and if you have any feedback, there are numerous ways to do it. You can email me. You can, let's see, feedback. There's a feedback form that you can use just for kind of, your first takes, hot takes. If you just want to leave some anonymous feedback, there's a little feedback form here. And there's also a little user forum. So it's just a quick like bulletin board thing I kind of slapped up here, but this will make it possible to have like a chat area for people if they want to get help with Pick Story or request features or report bugs or anything like that. So that's yet another place you can go, or you can email me at andy@startupinamonth.net. So anyway, currently learning Java. Oh yeah, it's a language I don't really know either. I kind of chose Clojure for the Lisp aspects of it, not necessarily the Java interop. So yeah, you probably know more about Java than I do at this point. So anyway, it's a new month, new startup, and I would like to start with introducing the mail file. So we're going to start with the just the concept for what this is, and then we're going to start with the actual build out. So anyway, this comes from something I find myself doing like quite a lot. So there's all kinds of ways you can like save a link and save information. You can have it as like a bookmark in a browser, for instance. You can put in Trello or some kind of other note-taking app. You can write it down on a piece of paper or anything, right? Like there's a billion like productivity apps that you can use, but something that people, myself included, do quite frequently is just like emailing themselves links. And it kind of occurred to me that this is like the perfect user experience for a productivity app. It's like, everyone knows how to do it. Everyone's been using email forever. Everyone knows how their email client works, like, down to like the finest grain details, or at least the details that they need to know to be productive with it. Yeah, sure. Yeah, probably the best way to explain Pick Story is to actually head here. Let me get this. So let me get my own account up. Alright. Yeah, so hopefully something that would be... I think I was having some problems with something, so I gave that a slightly rude title. But anyway, when you make a new Pick Story account, you should have this at the like when you line in the main page. So you can click on this one, new to Pick Story, start here, and this will take you. Uh-oh. This bug happens sometimes. It might not be working for me right now, but anyway, if you want to go to view your stories, I'm assuming it's like this link is not working for you, you can go here. If you go to view your stories and go to either view story or edit story, there'll be like a quick walkthrough of like how it works. So it'll be the justification for the app, like kind of the problem it's like attempting to solve, and then some like introductory content for how to actually use it. So it goes through like templates and editing tools, style editors, content editors, what the style editing tools do, things like that, and just some examples of like things you can come up with it. So anyway, you can either find that through your account page, or you can follow that link I posted, which is like the version on like my account essentially. So anyway, that'll hopefully help you out. Yeah, you're welcome. Thanks for saying thanks. Yeah, anyway, to get back to mail file, emailing yourself is just like, the easiest thing you can do. No passwords, no authentication, no syncing between devices. I mean, it's just like your email, right? But emailing yourself is like this really ineffective way for actually like storing and managing information, right? Like, it just all goes into like one big pile. It like lands in your inbox. And once it's there, it starts getting buried by all the other like emails that you're like receiving, right? Like newsletters and emails from friends, or professional correspondence, things like that. So even though it's a really easy way to actually save the information, once it gets in there, it's like mixed in with a whole bunch of unrelated stuff, and it starts getting buried from like day one. So You know, it could get buried. You never find it again unless you want to go like digging for it in your like ancient email inbox, or you know, if you remember the URL or some kind of keyword, maybe you can search for it. But otherwise, you gotta go digging for it, and ain't no one got time for that. So anyway, the idea with Mailfile is that you will be able to actually send an email to a custom email address instead of sending it to yourself. So that would be like Andy@mailfile.me. If we're talking about myself, or we could say like Delway@mailfile.me or JCYTong@mailfile.me. So you send it there, and then once it arrives there, it'll go through the body of the email and pick out things like links and paragraphs and sentences and things that you want to save. And I think in the most ideal scenario, it would be able to look at the content of those like various pieces of information and figure out a way to like kind of intelligently categorize it. But otherwise, you'd like to do that like manually yourself, maybe with some like smart tools to make the user experience of like actually saving that stuff a little bit easier. So anyway, that's the basic idea for the product, and we're gonna start building it out today. So anyway, if you'd like to take a look at that, thank you, man. I appreciate that. Nice to have someone say you have a cool idea. That's a nice thing. So anyway, if you'd like to take a look at that, there's the announcement pitch, and yeah, let's start building it out, right? So yeah, what am I gonna do? I think I'm just gonna start with the landing page, much like we had a landing page for Pick Story that we started with day one. I think I'm going to start with this on day one as well. So anyway, just a little copy paste, a little hiccup, a little tailwind, and yeah, by the end of this we should have our landing page, which will be ready to host on our URL. Let's see, I can change the words that come after the @ maybe. Change the words that come after the @ Yeah, that would involve a custom like email domain name. Yeah, it's certainly possible. That would involve some SMTP stuff, and you know, mail server configuration, and you know, probably some like DNS things that would point like, you know, this custom domain, email domain to like this like email address domain that I actually know. So I think that would be technically feasible. That might be like a paid service or something. So yeah, that could be maybe. I think that might actually be like a valid email address. So if you did like what was that email? Like Delway@twitch.net @mailfile.me. I think that might actually be a valid email address. Yeah, you know, let's find out. Email address checker. Yeah, would this work? This would be good to know, actually. I'm going to be knee-deep in email stuff before I even know. Email to verify. Verify email address. Validator. Validates. Complete the security check. Undeliverable. An invalid character has been detected in the provided sequence. Okay, so maybe an @ sign is not okay. But you could totally do something like this, like Delway @twitch.net @mailfile.me. I don't know why anyone would want to do that, but maybe they could. Yes, that email address doesn't exist, so we're not going to get a validation. But at the very least, we know that this is like an email address you could theoretically have. Link to the blog? Sure, man. Let's see. It's just right here. There we go. Enjoy. Yeah, we got some past blog posts here, some live stream notes. Like if you see me taking notes, and this markdown file over here that will eventually go online, and then some long form posts as well. So anyway, it's all good stuff. But at any rate, let's get to the task at hand. So yeah, this is the repo for PicStory. And I think what I want to do is just like copy this. Might be huge. It's definitely huge. That's okay. So I'll just copy it over. Here we go. Lots of node modules. Lots of code. Well, not so much of my code, a lot of other people's code anyway. Takes a long time to copy. Oh, I should also mention that there is a new Discord channel, if you guys would like to join that. Yeah, so I used to have like a channel on, let's see, I copied it, but it didn't go anywhere. It's because it went up here. Used to have a channel on the Closurians Slack, but I figured it was the right time for me to get my own presence somewhere. So yeah, you can join up on Discord, which will have more news and links and discussions and things. 2019, I believe. 19. That'll be mail file. Cool, man. I'm excited. Okay. Says the invitation is invalid. Someone else is telling me that. And they were using Brave browser. So I don't know if you're using that, but maybe I can make a new invite. Set this link to never expire. Yeah, let me try that one more time. Where'd you go, Restream Chat? Yeah, give that one a try. Oh, that's the exact same link though, isn't it? Make it so it never expires? Yeah, I thought I did. Invite people. Yeah, it keeps giving me the same link over and over. That's a weird problem though. I wonder if it's like a temporary thing. Hope it's a temporary thing. Anyway. Yeah, sorry if that doesn't work. Hopefully it'll work soon. But anyway, let's get going on this. Alright. Yeah, so there's going to be a lot of stuff in here. It's not super relevant. And right. So here's something to think about. Last time I did this, I had things kind of split out into like two repos, which is why you see like picstory.studio, and then the other domain here is like app.picstory.studio, and that comes down to the fact that these two things are separate pages, but I wonder if it would be better to have this be just like one thing. And then instead of like app.mailfile.me, it could be like mailfile.me/app. Could be good. Could be a better way to go. App mailfile.me. Do I like that better? I don't think I do. Yeah, I think we're gonna go with not with the subdomain. We'll just go with one single app. That'll make things a lot easier to actually actually manage too. So I think I'll go with that. Do I know my Discord username? Yes, it is afry1158. Yeah, there we go. Alright, here we go. So, first thing to do would be to change this. There's a lot of, like, irrelevant stuff in here now, right? Yeah, so no modules. There will be no modules again at some point. Yeah, so let's do this. Let's get rid of that. Yeah, that's like automatically generated. That's okay to delete. Okay, delete this. Don't need that. Resources. Yep, source, components. Okay. Code workspace, supervisor, package lock, and package JSON. Eventually gonna need this. Eventually gonna need that. Definitely gonna need this. Okay, cool. So, yeah, I think we're gonna have like source landing and then like source app. Yeah, that's good. All right. Except you need to be here. Cool. So now we got like 2 source code folders under the same source. That's okay. All right. It's back and running on Java or Node. This be a Node server. Or excuse me, JVM server. Yeah. So if you take a look at core.clj, that's just HTTP kit and ring and all the usual stuff. So I think technically under the hood it's like a Jetty server, if I understand correctly. But yeah, I don't really have to dig deeper than the stuff that Clojure gives to me on the surface of the Clojure wrapper. So yeah, not something I think about too much. Although running a Node backend server is a really interesting idea, right? Like I've thought a little bit about that, although I don't really know like what I would need a Node server for necessarily that I couldn't get through like just natively Clojure libraries or something Java. If I had like something that was like really unique that I had to implement that I couldn't get from Clojure. So let's see. Sent you a friend request on Discord. Oh, you totally did. Identifier. Oh, wait. Pending. Accept. Invite people. Invites. Alright, cool, man. You should be good to go. Yeah, it's really weird about invite sent. Yeah, really weird about that invite link. You're not the only one who's had trouble with that. Both Node and Java has big ecosystems, so it's up to your choice of libraries. Yep. Yeah, they're both very well established at this point, so really can't do wrong. Okay. Cool. Okay. So we got the server, we got the stop server, we got the get route test. So yeah. We got our resources route, we got our get routes. We got all this stuff, so I think I'm pretty much good there. Now, all I need to do is start making some changes here. So yeah, let's get going. Start with the dev alias. think we should have basically the pick story page, but in a new repo, and then from there we can start making our custom changes. All right, port 8080. Beautiful. All right. That's what I secretly want to do all the time, which is just delete everything and start over. So this will feel really good. Okay. Subtitle text go here. All right. Ooh, there's actually one big thing I want to change about this, and that is the CSS situation. So initially I was using Tailwind for styling, and then I was doing like layout stuff with like an actual CSS file, but I think I want to do everything all the time in Tailwind. So I think I'm gonna just get rid of all this stuff, and if it breaks a little bit, that I may actually still need, so I'm gonna keep that, but everything else I'm pretty sure I can just do away with. Okay, everything up to here. I actually meant hide body. I think I will need that for that, like, footer trick. App demo, title, header image. Nope. App demo, display grid. Comment that out for now. I don't think I need that. Okay, so what do we get when we change that? Man, is it really just like working? I didn't need any of that. Alright, so it's a little goofed up, but otherwise pretty much okay. Yeah, great. Alright. Cool. So let's start deleting. Launching REPL using deps Eden, but it doesn't work. I started the server, but I can't jack in. Hold on, do I have that? No. Not in here. Not that I really need the REPL per se for what we're doing today, which is just a bunch of front-end work. However, if I make changes and they can't hot reload, then I do actually need the REPL, so I think that's the first thing we need to figure out. Okay, so I do actually need to get the REPL situation figured out here. How do I do that? Yeah, it's kind of weird. Yeah, run the server. Jacked in with Calva, so I don't really understand. Start a project with a REPL server and connect deps Eden. Deps Eden, Figwheel, nope. When did Pick Story officially launch? Pick Story launched last Wednesday, I want to say. Yeah, I think it was Wednesday. Yeah, it's been up for hardly a week. I've got like 10 users, all of which are either friends and family. had a couple people from the Clojurian Slack, I should be fair. But yeah, anyway, it's very, very beta. It's exciting, man. It's yeah, the first thing I've really like released on my own. So I've had other like coding jobs and other like little like freelance things and like small jobs on the side, but yeah, never released anything that was like mine. So that's like especially exciting for me. Connect to a running REPL server. Add port to nREPL if localhost. Bad URL. Yes, what if I just did it like the manual way? Just type it in here. Running server port 8080, but did not tell me what port the REPL started on. Alright. Flags. Man, that's that. Maybe do like -AN. ANP maybe. Option requires an document. Active internet connections. Come on, man. I just want to know what port my REPL's running on, man. And maybe I'll go in here real quick and copy what I do in REPL. Alright. New file in REPL. Cider in REPL. Server. Call this 8081. And how do I call that? I call that core. It's just backend nREPL /inits. So what this will do is it will manually start a REPL in the app itself. And that way I can launch an nREPL and I know specifically what the port is, so even if Calva's being weird and not launching a REPL connection or not knowing the URL for the REPL connection, I can use this to start my own REPL on a known port, and then I can connect to already running REPL server. So let's do that. And we'll just launch it one more time. Make sure this is not running, which of course it is. Throw that one away. Start her up one more time, and I think it'll be okay. Nope, it won't. It's because it's got the wrong namespace. Alright, I think it'll work now. Nope. And the problem is, could not locate anything on the class path. Ah, it's because I'm still calling it backend in REPL, aren't I? City bitty. Okay, one more time. Backend in REPL. Landing not in REPL. Perhaps it'll work this time. Do I have commands added? Yeah. What do you mean by that? Like closure commands or something, or like aliases? Landing in REPL. Require in REPL.server. Maybe I need to list that as a dependency. Probably do. Twitch commands, no. Not really sure what those are actually. Is that for like chat commands and stuff, or like switching back and forth between stuff? Oh, okay. Oh, is that like an autofill command, like a macro or something? Like I do like Discord, and then it like sends out a link in the chat or something. Back to this Steps Eden. Back down here. Here we go. Yeah. So I've actually I've kind of used this on and on for like a long time, but what I use for that is Alfred, which is kind of like that, but it's not limited to like Twitch necessarily. You can use that like anywhere. So yeah, one I just got for today actually was like snippets. So you can do snippets. Then if I want to send the Discord link, I just do like Cyan Discord. Yep, so I can get a Discord invite if I want to send someone a link to my Twitch. Maybe that's, or like a Twitter. Yep, so stuff like that. That unfortunately comes with a license, so if you want like the full palette of things that Alfred can do, I think the license is like $40 or something. But yeah, if you wanna really unleash the power of your desktop computer, that's a nice way to go. Okay, cool. Connect to a running REPL server. Localhost 8081. Hopefully it'll be good. Yes, we are good. Alright. Split right, now we're in business. God. I'm taking a break for a couple days. I'm a total mess. There we go. Cool. Yeah, I mentioned that, didn't I? I should. AlfredApp.com. Send you a link there if you want to check that out. Alfred for keyboard shortcuts and a lot of other stuff. Yeah, great app. Been using that for a long time. It's really nice. Okay, let's see. So now we got a REPL, which means we can hot reload our hiccup templates, which means we can get back to work. Alright, pages. Wrap. Alright. There we go. Cool. Now we can reload and get our changes. That's great. Okay. So maybe I'll get that over here. I'll design mobile first, so I'll get my iPhone simulator up, and now we're in business. Split that down. Okay, so what do I want to do? Need a logo up here. Another Twitch viewer, Aaron, gave us a logo for Picstory, which is just really cool. Really decent of him to do, and it ended up looking great. So that's great for a logo, but we don't have a logo for mail file just yet. So yeah, let's get rid of these extra classes, and maybe we'll just do like H1 text 3XL text center mail file. Something I really like with React in general, but especially yeah, Shadow CLJS or Figwheel is like the hot reloading. It's something I really miss when I'm working with just straight hiccup. Did I build a website for the blog by yourself? No, I actually used something called Jekyll. It was a really nice static blog generator. So get you set up with Jekyll. Just a way where you can like make blog posts in Markdown, which is kind of like HTML shorthand, just a lot quicker than like doing it on your own basically. So that's what I use for the blog. Really quick and simple, and it doesn't need to be anything like super custom. So I'm totally fine using a framework for that kind of thing. Works out really nicely. All right, cool. So we got this. It's my subtitle for the time being. Stop. Kind of like that old joke, like stop hitting yourself. Or your stupid friend like gets your hand and's like punching you in the face all the time. So, be mail file. Stop emailing yourself. Alright, cool. So, we've had like this demo phone thing for a while. This is an interesting question here, right? Because this is going to be kind of like an email-based app, at least to start, right? So, what do I do to like demo that? Always thinking. Okay. So maybe first, let's think about it. Click here, check it out. Just get rid of that. All right, so that section's done. Demo container. So get rid of that temporarily. Refresh. Okay, so we got the header, and then we got updates. Yeah, so I actually need a new link for this. So let's do this off screen for a little while. Don't want to be violating anyone's privacy by blasting my newsletter subscribers all over the place. So off screen, I'm just going to log into this real quick. Get a new sign up form link, and then we'll be good to go. Alright, cool. Very cool. Good, good. Alright, new list. Subscribe form. Alright, so we're going to need that. Sign up form, CLJ, wrap. Alright, definitely going to need that. And then, I think that's it. Yep, should be good. Okay, so let's see if I can sign up for that. Test. I'm subscribed. Excellent. Did I show up? I did. Alright, cool. So that works. And now we figure out what to do for the landing page. So yeah, I feel like I want a live demo eventually, like something that someone can actually like use like kind of like a demo purpose. Like you email demo@mailfile.me.com, and then there'll be like an open dashboard page that people can actually use to like try out the app before they actually sign up. Well, I think for now, something like a list of steps to describe what it does. Step 1, find a cool thing. Step 2, your name at mailfile.me. Yeah, we could do like a before mail file. Step 1, find a cool thing. Step 2, email it to yourself. Step 3, lose it forever. It's like an unhappy face. Yep, so we can have before mail file, after mail file. Step 3. Not lose it. Something like that. Yeah, so the idea is you like email it there, and then it becomes like not just another thing hanging out in a pile of emails, but something you can what's going on, Kevin? Coding Coffee. Very good. Nice to see you, man. Welcome, welcome. Let me plug this gentleman's Twitch channel. If you like my stuff, you like Kevin's stuff. So go and check out Coding and Coffee if you're looking for more closure streams. Yeah, anyway, good to see you, man. It's been a couple weeks. Hope you've been well. Okay, find a cool thing. Email it to. Yeah, you email it there and it gets like automatically sorted. How do I express that in some kind of pithy, sloganish way? The nature of my stream has largely changed since about 1 month ago. Oh, what are you doing different? It's honestly been a while since I checked in, but last I checked, you were working on that open source finance thing. I have to just do silent streams for the time being, music and stonks only. Ah, yeah. And if some noise requirements they need to figure out, or things going on in the background that you can't broadcast. So anyway, that's cool. Probably a little less work on your vocal cords, which I'm also experiencing myself here, having not talked at a camera for a week and a half, 2 weeks now. Let me see here. Email it to Andy@mailfile.me. Yeah, let's not agonize about this too much. I can change it later. It gets cool. Well, we'll call it that. All right. So now I got our copy. Let's figure out how to turn this into a thing. That's obviously not going to work, is it? Okay. So, yeah, I'm using a library called Tailwind. So I wonder if there's like a Tailwind fancy list. Something with like a nice 1, 2, 3 step thing I can check out. Tailwind plugin fancy. Octal Escape. Don't know what that is. Why Tailwind isn't for me. Stylish. And build unique, beautiful websites. 15 awesome themes. Awesome. Oh yeah, this could be good. List reset. Marker. Styling lists. Could be good. Prettier. Style lists and summary markers. But what does it do, man? Is there a demo? Tailwind CSS plugin marker. Looks like someone's forked version. Open Pro, mid one. Dboard. What is this again? Templates and themes. Starter kit, tops on, screenshot landing page. Yeah, that's cool. Like a fake window. That's clever. Tailwind toolbox, Tailwind admin, Tailwind toolbox, Concavo. Not really what I'm looking for. Also, not really what I'm looking for. Projects. It's like cards, there's a footer. Ew. That's a nice footer, actually. It's a really nice footer. Last considerations. Yeah, I do like that. Let's see. Fancy list marker. Custom bullets with CSS. Yeah, maybe that's the term we're looking for, right? Like a Tailwind list marker. position. Typography, lists, marker. List, perfectly styled list with sharp icons. Yeah, it's cool. List item icon glass. Is this like it's like some kind of funny markup language. Tailwind crew. Oh. This is like short codes. Okay, this is like someone actually involved in like real life tailwinds, like stuff you get in an airplane. Okay, maybe like an unstyled list but with icons. Yeah. Mail. Yeah, I feel like I wanna. Yeah, that's kind of cool. Mail all. Yeah, I feel like I want that. Download. Can I open it with VS Code? Alright, there's that. Then I want a like an idea, like a light bulb. Yeah, something a little more fun than that, but not quite that fun. Let's see. It's very like true to life, isn't it? Yeah, it's kind of nice, isn't it? Yeah, if I feel like I go with that, I need to, yeah, here we go. That's a good one. Not Inkscape. VS Code. Okay. Then a sad face. Sad face and a happy face. Or like a stressed out. Yeah, what's that emoji? It's see. Yeah, this guy. Or if I can just search for that. Yeah, if I can just use that. Yeah, let's just use that. Alright. And maybe like sunglasses guy too, right? Sunglass. Yeah, this guy. Cool. Alright. Quick process through the hiccup to HTML converter. We're good to go. Landing that mail. Alright. Fill, stroke, line join, width. Stroke line join, stroke width, height. Okay, cool. I think we're good. I got mail, and then we got idea. Back here, new file, idea.clj. Landing.idea. Alright, so we got a bunch of stroke colors. Got a bunch of this. Enable background. Yeah, let's see how that actually looks. Don't save. Alright. But I need to write these as functions, don't I? Defin idea. There we go. Defin mail. Now we can call these as functions in our hiccup template. Landing.components.idea. Refer idea. Rapid square braces. Mail, refer, mail. Okay. Let's go. If I just call them here, what do they look like? Curiously, they're not getting loaded into my REPL, but I wonder... why that's happening. No namespace. Landing components idea. Landing components. Misnamed. Alright, let's try that one more time. Still not quite right. Landing components logo. Do I have any experience with HTML? Yeah, so that's basically what we're doing under the hood here. Hiccup is like a DSL, which stands for Domain Specific Language, and what it produces on the other end is HTML. So we're kind of doing HTML by way of closure when we're doing it like this. But yeah, no, that's basically the idea. Interesting thing. I think someone called XML. XML is noisy Lisp. I wonder if that'll come up. What was this? It's like a chat with Rich Hickey. It's not in there. Took a class in middle school, but I forget everything. Yeah, there's a lot to learn. But yeah, if you go to MDN, there's a really, really great reference for how it all works. Yeah, HTML is great, man. People kind of deride it and make fun of it as like not being a real programming language, but as a way to kind of describe a document, it works really well. Okay, but I'm having more problems here. Syntax error. What did it do? Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Logo, horn. Maybe that's it? I don't think so. Let's see if this changes anything. If I get any new error messages. Well, cool. All right, we got it. So now we can start building our stuff. Let's see. So we got a sign up form. I think a new section is in order. A wild bridge appeared. Okay. Div. Not in the header though. Yeah, that'll be in the header. Okay. So section. I think we'll want all the same stuff. Hello. Split down. Cool, so we got pages. Let's go to core once more. Now if we refresh, should see our new paragraph. All right, cool. Let's now get these out of there. Now we'll do something like h2 texts to Excel before mail file. Oh, need that in quotes, don't I? I also need to load into the REPL. Okay, before mail file. What happened before mail file? I like a margin bottom 4. Then an ordered list with a list item, namely 3 list items. All right, find a cool thing. Step 2, email it to yourself. Step 3, lose it forever. Now we can copy all that. After mail file. Step 1. And step 2. Cool. Let's see what that's looking like. Great. So we got our copy up. Now I think just a little bit of layout. Class margin bottom 4. Into the REPL, refresh, and maybe a little more space, like margin bottom 6, or margin bottom 10 perhaps. Yeah, it's looking better. All right. So now we add our fancy icons. And I think that'll involve making this div into a flexbox. One side of the flexbox we have the icon, the other side of the flexbox we have the copy. So let's experiment with this first one here. Flex row. Justify starts items center. I believe that will be. That's a span, and then we'll have like idea. All right. A little bit of work on this SVG, I believe, but that's basically what we want. List item, invisible marker, SVG, and span. Okay. So, what's wrong with idea? I think it probably needs height and width. Y equals 0 px. Don't need that. Don't need that. Don't know what that does, so I'm going to get rid of it. Then we'll give it a class. Height full, width full. Or height 100. Width full. Height auto. Alright, so now it's got the right classes. Now I think I didn't have, oh no, I don't have that installed. Yeah, this is what I want. Much better to automatically go to the link using this as opposed to going to the documentation site and searching for it. Tailwind flex. Let's see. I think flex none and flex one is what I want. And we could just put this in a span for the time being. Class flex none. Class flex one. Into the REPL. Itty bitty refresh and nothing. Yeah, like a width 32, height 32. No. View box. No syntax errors. Instead, 32, height 32. Alright. Maybe those aren't actually. Oh, you know what? I'm not. City bitty. I need to npm install once more because I've got Tailwind in my package.json, but if you remember from approximately 45 minutes ago, I deleted my node modules, which means my classes are only the small subset of classes that I had for Picstory. So that. Open up a new terminal. Do cd apps, cd landing. A quick npm install here. Shouldn't be too much to install in the first place. Now I'll have a node modules folder, if I'm not mistaken, with Tailwind. Okay. Resources. Delete. Okay, back to core CLJ. Now I need to reference. Main. Right. So that's going to be. Can I go up one level into source? I want me to find out. Source landing. Maybe just up one level into node modules. Source. Up one level node modules. Tailwind CSS. Dist. Base.min. There we go. See if that works. Probably won't, if I'm being honest, but we'll try that first. Oh! Well, we updated the URL, but didn't know how to get that if I would guess. Yep. 404, we don't know how to get that path, so maybe I'll just do this the dumb way. I will copy this into our resources directory. Resources, public, new file, tailwind, full min.css. Copy that in, save. That's the whole file, huh? Sego UI. Oh no, this is the base styles. Yeah, I want the whole thing, man. Tailwind, min CSS. Here we go. Yep, that's looking better, isn't it? Go back to here. Paste that in. Save and close before VS Code gets too angry at me, but it's already too late. Not a text editor for working with large source files like this. Ah, man. I totally borked, you see, VS Code, I'm sorry. There we go. Close you. Okay. So now it's going to be a new location. Copy relative path. Alright, we got that. Refresh. Oop. Load into the REPL, then refresh, and we're good. Okay. Alright, so now we have our missing classes from before. We didn't have width 32 and height 32. But we're still having some flexbox problems, which means I was doing before with width full and height full was probably the right way to go. Alright, so that's that. with full height auto, flex 1. Okay. So yeah, like more or less. The right layout, like get everything flexing. Can I do like flex 2? Oh, hello. Flex 4. How many flex classes do I have? What if I make you flex none? So I want to like shrink that, right? Like I want most of the room for the text, maybe like 10% for the icon and 90% for the text. So I could do that with flex. It might be easier to do with grid. Yeah, let's do it with grid. Grid's a little easier for those kinds of precise things. Grid row. Grid template rows. Like a grid row 6. Oh, grid calls. 6 grid rows 1. Yep. I can say like row span. Row span 1. 1, and I can say row start 2, row end 7. Row starts 2, row end 7. Let's be a little closer to what I wanted. Except instead of row span, what I really wanted was call span. There we go, much better. Okay. So we got the icon the right size, we got the text the right size. I think what I want is like a vertical line, tailwind, vertical line, line middle. Line middle. I think I need a block class on there too, don't I? Some kind of block positioning. Nope. Maybe a line baseline. No. Vertical align has no effect on this element since it's not an inline or table cell element. Try and display inline or display table cell. That's a span, so it was already an inline element. So that doesn't make a lot of sense to me, Firefox. If you can't do it the smart way, you can always do it the dumb way. Flex call, justify end, and then like a margin left of 2. And give us a little room. I think justifies center. It's gonna look a little better. Cool. All right. Great. So we got that. Now we can do the same thing for the mail. Step 2, email it to yourself. That's the idea. It'll be mail. Let's see what this looks like. Alright, slightly different. This has a height and a width, I would presume. Yep, static height, static width. So let's go into the SVG and change those real quick. Width 24, height 24. Get rid of you. Alright, class width full, height auto. There we are. Looking more or less like it should. Looks visually a little bigger than the idea icon, but I'm not going to worry about that. Alright, so we got that, and now we need the final list item. Step 3. Lose it forever. Alright, so this is actually going to be the sweaty guy emoji. Sweaty and stressed out. I think at a very minimum I need like a font size on that. Alright, call spam 1, text 2XL perhaps. 2XL to start. Maybe 4XL? Call it 5XL. A little bit too large. Call it 4XL. 4XL, but I need to center it. So there we go. Cool. Find a cool thing, email it to yourself. Step 3, lose it forever. Alright. I think each one of these needs a little bit of margin. Margin bottom 2 to start. Margin bottom 4. Yeah, 4's looking good. Cool. Alright. I got a text center on this guy and a text center on this guy. Very good. All right. A little bit bigger on the text, right? ML2. Oh, yeah, text XL. Yeah, that's good. Great. After mail file, do all this stuff. Just copy that in wholesale. And we'll say email it to. Oh, the thinks I'm trying to make an HTML tag, which means that it doesn't show up. Email it to your name at mailfile.me. Then our step 3. for that, we are going to use Sunglasses Guy. Alright. Load that in, refresh, and there we go. Yeah, I think it's looking pretty good. Maybe like some underlines on these step numbers, maybe some like color on these icons. Yeah, maybe some boring colors for like before mail file and some like interesting colors for after mail file. Yeah, that could be good. Yeah, I gotta open up some props though. Stroke. Maybe just add a prop to this. Keys. Stroke. Color. Alright. There's mail. And idea. Right, these all have their strokes defined individually. Great. Load that into the REPL. Back to pages. Okay. So that takes care of the existing icons, and now we need stroke colors for the new ones. Great. Colors. I was thinking like a nice bright yellow. Yeah, like a yellow 300. And then maybe like like a blue maybe. Blue for that one, blue 600. That could be nice. No. Missed the little nubbin. Let's see here. And that should be fill none, stroke, stroke color. Let's see. Stroke color. Nope. Stroke color. I think that should take care of that. There we go. Very good, very good. Okay. Yeah, it's looking pretty good. Those braces are kind of programmer-ish, right? I don't want to turn off non-technical people. That's something for further down the line. I don't think I need to worry about that today. All right. Let's take a little more space between the first list and the second. For mail file, margin bottom 10. Nope, wrong one. Cool. It all fits on one screen too, so that's kind of nice. All right, step two. Get rid of that. All right, cool. So we got this. Don't think I want that same green. It's gonna put me in a pick story kind of mindset. We have moved on. Maybe a nice background color. Maybe a background gradient. That could be cool. Yeah, maybe like a from a light blue to a dark blue. From blue 50 to blue 800. Yeah, right, from purple, from blue, from blue 100 to blue 800. Be the direction. Gradient direction. BG gradient 2B. There we go. Gets a little darker as you go. Very nice. Alright, cool guys. That's pretty much it. And maybe a font too. Very Pixstory-ish font. $344. Yeah, I think a new CTA color too, right? That's also very Pixstory-esque. Alright. Alright, how about like a blue and like a blue and a purple maybe? Complementary colors. Which combined or mixed cancel each other out. Yeah, that's probably good. CTA. Alright, the best and the worst call to action buttons. What's the best call to action button color? Yep. Color red stands out on most web pages, invokes passion, excitement, and urgency. Yep. Black, white, and brown. Healthy contrast from the background of your websites. Relates to the environment, psychology, or peace. Green is the right call to action button color for you. Green is calming, and it can be associated with go. Orange is exciting and warm. Most individuals will associate it with warmth from the sun. Yeah, let's try a red. Maybe like a red 500. shade darker on the background. Probably like a border red 702. Then if I'm going with that, I probably need like a text white. Text white. Semi updates. Tailwind. Text. Transform. Capitalize. Semi updates. Really, what I wanted was uppercase. Yeah, I think it's looking good. Looking okay. Yeah. Bigger text though, right? Text center with full. Text black. Yep, don't need text left anymore, do I? Best computer for coding. I think the one you got in front of you is probably the best one. Text 2XL. Oh god. What'd I do? Yeah, but in all seriousness, really like Macs. There's a case to be made with the computer manufacturer and the like software manufacturer being like one and the same company. So I think Macs have a lot of kind of natural advantages in terms of performance and kind of like integration with the hardware and software that you don't really get with a Windows computer, for instance. However, if you weren't going to do Mac, I would suggest something that can run Linux. So, a ThinkPad. Yeah, if I wasn't going to use a Mac, I would probably get one of these things, since they're like really just a like high quality laptop. Oh, hello. Now it can be a tablet too. That's super cool. Oh, actually, I think I go with Microsoft. Yeah, if you get like a Microsoft Surface with like Linux on it, I don't know if that's like actually possible given the like technical details of what this tablet actually does and like what software you need to run it. But yeah, I think like a Surface with like an Ubuntu or like an Arch Linux or something, that'd be really nice. So yeah, if I didn't have a Mac, I'd probably go with either that ThinkPad or like a Microsoft Surface. Yeah, I think that'd probably be the best. Very cool. So that's looking pretty good on mobile. I think we have some work to do on desktop. So this is the layout and text size stuff isn't really working so well, so that's something to work on. Yeah, footer's fine. Yeah, you're welcome, man. Maybe text 1XL. Yeah, that's cool. All right. So now we can get into Tailwind Breakpoints. Min width. Yeah, isn't it like yeah, here we go. So right, I think this is margin, but it should be padding. pages. Okay. So I had to find that here. Great page. Mail file. Stop emailing yourself. Cool, so we got the title taken care of. Now the mystery of, right, margin top 10. So if I take that main class and give it padding, I think that should be good, right? Padding top 20. Cool. Now we don't need that margin top on the header anymore. Very good. We do need some padding within there, don't we? Padding bottom 10. Wonder why I did that. You know, just do like padding Y6. There we go. Logo TBD. Let's see what that looks like on mobile now. Good amount of padding on desktop, too much on mobile. So now we say like MD padding top 20. Cool, that's good. I do want a little bit of padding for mobile. So maybe I say like padding top 10 for mobile. Everything else gets padding top 20. There we go. Perfect. Maybe a little less. Perfect. Very good. Alright, on to the list items. So what don't I like about this? I think the layout stuff is a little bit wonky, so maybe we have the centering thing, but we also center the list. Yeah, let's start with that. Probably gonna have some problems centering this stuff, but at the very least we can find out if centering this is good. Let's see if we can just like do that margin auto thing. List style none. I think there is an implicit width associated with list items, or list elements rather. Line height, okay. Let's double check if this looks different in Chrome, but I think it's going to be looking the same, right? Let's see here. Yep, still full width. So now the question is, how do I limit the width on this thing? Maybe like width 3/4. Width 3/4. Something like that. Width 3/4 margin auto. Yeah, that'll center the element, but really what we probably want is to center these. Which is a bit tricky. A bit tricky indeed. These are probably not going to look all that great. Like, I think you want the icons aligned with themselves. In this instance. So, I think I'm not going to worry about it. I think I'm going to increase the font size on the emoji, but I'm not going to worry about everything else. Okay. So the emoji, that's gonna be like MD text 6XL. There we go. Same thing for sunglasses guy. Very good. All right. I think we got version 1 of our landing page up, ladies and gentlemen. It's looking okay on mobile. Yeah, maybe a little padding on the body, but that's the last thing I'll do. Okay. And 3:58. I would say I can get this online this afternoon. Which would be a land speed record for me, I tell you what. Maybe like a P2. Yeah, there we go. A little bit of room on the left and right, and then for desktop, I don't think we really need to worry. Nice. Okay. Padding except for the footer. Don't want padding on the footer. Does this div have just like everything except for the footer? It does. I think the main element should not actually contain the footer in the first place. Maybe I can't leave padding on main. I wonder if I can render 2 elements side by side like that. Nope, sure can't. Do I wrap them in like a vector maybe? Maybe that'll work. Nope. That's even worse. Okay. Maybe I'll just wrap them in a div. I hope that's semantically correct. Okay, cool, that did it. So, padding on the main element, not on the footer. Very nice. I don't think I need that horizontal rule either, do I? Very nice, very nice. Looking good on desktop. We're done. Alright, cool. Could put this online. Can I do this safely? Yeah, what do I gotta show people? I gotta show them the IP address of the server, which is like discoverable in the first place. I got to create my Vagrant box and provision it, and that has a password, but I can do that off screen. There's stuff in the Vagrant file that I have to delete as well, because it's going to be no longer relevant in terms of the actual server provisioning process. So I think I'll do that right now. Okay, so I gotta do some of this off screen. I was gonna put some GIF up there to keep everybody entertained, but I think I will respect your intelligence a little more than that. Now we need to go over here and we need to make some changes to the Vagrant file. Okay. Alright, Ubuntu. Going with DigitalOcean. VM name will be called mail file. Alright, so that's good for Vagrant. Now we need to work on the provisioning. Alright, so we install NetTools, we install zshell, we install node npm and npx. We are not going to install MongoDB this time around. We are not going to do anything with that. We will install NodeBB. We will activate the firewall. We will install Clojure. We will install the CLJ tool. We will install Supervisor. We will replace any and all references to PickStory. We will create a supervisor confd directory. We will start supervisor. We will install Nginx. We will start Nginx, and that's it for provisioning. All right. Let's see. So not going to need backend anymore. Let's delete that. Move that to the trash. Let's just rename this. Apps. Yeah, but we rename this to like main or something. All right. Find in folder landing dots. Whatever. Now we're going to change this to main dot whatever. Just work like this. Oh, yeah, this is all, yeah, no, that's cool. Okay. So we'll close all that. We'll just bring it back here and, like, start it and start it again, just to make sure that everything's still good. All right. Get rid of that, get rid of this. Better get rid of that too. Okay. All right, let's try and start this one more time. All right, still runs. Still runs, cool, okay. A little more tweaking of build stuff, a little more off-screen work, sorry guys. Okay. All right, supervisor config, that's cool. Mail file landing. Good, don't need the Mongo ports. Okay. Vagrant. Apps main. main source. Home Vagrant apps main source landing. That's the right path. Yep, that's the right path. Alright, cool. So, supervisor, done. What else do I need? I need the Shadows CLJS, not yet. I do need to work on some Nginx Config. Alright. Dev dot mail file dot me dot key diffie Hellman param MongoDB configuration, don't need that. Mail file dev configuration mail file Nginx mail file.me. Get rid of some ancient commented code. Self-signed certificate, self-signed key. SSL params. Oh, good. All right. Into the dev config. All right. Alright, some more Nginx config. And then we don't have any of this. And we can copy it from Pixstory. So I think I'll keep it simple. Keep it like that. Alright, cool. Go back into Vagrant. We'll get a new private network IP. Probably call it .5. And we need to go to my hosts file, which unfortunately I also need to do off screen. Sorry. Alright. Geez. Is hosts file Mac. Private /etc hosts. All right, that's local dot mail file dot me. Sudo vim. There we go. Alright, quit iTerm. And now I think I should be able to run this thing locally, right? Let's see. Yeah, what would be the CD 2019 Vagrant up dev, I think. Don't like cats. Hey, what's going on, man? Yeah, I was doing some kind of private-ish stuff involving Vagrant files and passwords and host files and IP addresses, so kept it off screen for a little bit, but now that I'm done with the sensitive stuff, we can get it back on screen. But anyway, man, welcome back. Authentication failure. Okay, I think I didn't set something up right. Okay. Let's get this back. Yeah. I was thinking of putting up like an animated GIF or something to keep people entertained while I was off in La La Land. Oh shit. But I figured people could entertain themselves. Close. Power off. I feel like I didn't do... Ain't that a startup idea? I think I started up my Pick Story virtual box. Vagrant up dev. Yeah, if you didn't, let me use my snippets. If you didn't see it from before, here's the pitch document for mail file. So this will be the next startup that we're working on after Pick Story. Or on to bigger and better things. Why do I keep on provisioning the old Vagrant box? Do I need to give it a new name? Possibly. Vagrant up dev mail file. Config VM provider, VM network. DigitalOcean do. Config VM define. Yeah, let's try this. Vagrant up dev mail file. Okay, this is what I want. I think I'm provisioning a brand new machine now, which is definitely what we wanted to do. Although still not seeing it in the virtual box manager, which is curious. Maybe we need to actually download the box before it shows up, and of course, that's exactly what we had to do. Okay. Here we go. Hopefully we're still going. Let's see. Uh-oh. Authentication failure. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Pretty sure I got the right password though. Yeah, I think I have a few things to learn. Power off. Vagrant destroy. Mail file dev. $418, can you get it on the internet in the next 45 minutes? I think you might be able to. Yep, we can definitely get the local version running anyway. Alright. Alright. Let's go. Man, starting MongoDB used to take a really long time. When I was provisioning a new Vagrant box, so this will hopefully go a lot faster than it used to. Oop. You held broken packages. Unable to correct problems. Uh-oh. Some packages cannot be installed. Maybe because you've requested an impossible situation. What? Node.js. This may mean you have requested an impossible situation. That's great. Okay. Well, we'll find out what exactly that pertained to when we get this thing up and running. That's a great error message. That's probably the favorite error message I've ever encountered, honestly. That was really funny. Cannot stats. Mail file Nginx dev conf. Pretty sure it's in there. Mail file Nginx. Mail file Nginx dev conf. Mail file Nginx dev conf. Well, we got most of the way. Vagrant SSH mail file dev. Oh no. Machine with the name mail file dev was not found configured for this environment. Oh no. I could have sworn that's what I just dev mail file, that was it. Let's see, what's the stack looking like? A mail server, a web server, etc. all in that Vagrant box? Well, let's see. I think the stack for email is going to be Amazon SES, Simple Email Services. So that is going to be what's handling the actual emailing. So yeah, we'll get an email from S3, or SES. When we receive an email from SES, that will somehow get sent to the server. Or maybe it'll pull. Yeah, maybe it'll pull from SES. Not exactly sure how it's going to work technologically speaking, but anyway, SES will get the email. Somehow that'll get into the actual server. And then when it's in there, I'm actually planning on going full rich hickey this time. So I have been working with MongoDB, but been reading a lot about Datomic and getting kind of excited about it. So I think what I want to do is get the data from the email. I think the most basic version of this would be to separate out the various stuff in your email by like new line characters. So if you email me like a single link, then yeah, that'll be pretty simple to find, right? That'll just be like the start of the string, and then the end of the string. Then if you have like multiple things you want to save, you can separate them by new line characters. Separate those all out, put those into Datomic along with some tags about you know, what the categorization is, what folder, what name you want the link to be under, and then yeah, if it's anything more than a link, like a picture or a file or something, we'll send that into like an S3 bucket for storage, and that'll be the general idea. So it'll be the infrastructure for actually like sending something into email, saving it, and then the app itself will be like a front end for not only like viewing those like links and files and savable things after the fact, but also for like organizing them too in any kind of like folder structure and file structure that you want to. So that's the basic idea. I'm sure I'll run into some tricky stuff along the way, but yep, that's pretty much it. I see, probably you can put the email directly in S3 from SES. Yeah, that'd probably be possible. Yeah, and then pulling from S3 would probably be easier than pulling from SES itself. So yeah, that'd probably be a good idea. We'll see what that actually ends up looking like in practice, but at least day one in my mind, that's how it's going. All right, what was that? Local.mailfile.me. This, of course, is not working yet, but at least we have Nginx already. So, oh, hello. We've got NodeBB, but nothing else. What? Right, so we should have had a whole bunch of other stuff too, right? Stop the local server. Yeah, we should have had main too. What the hell? Okay. Maybe that was that. Error message we were getting from before. It's very curious. Or maybe it's still being synced? Yeah, because I think NodeBB was something we actually cloned into apps. If my install script... Alright. Yep, so we clone NodeBB in there. Let's see, so the server I assume is going to run on a VM in EC2, assuming you're going full AWS. Yeah, actually I use DigitalOcean for that. Might be a little easier to use Amazon for the whole stack, but Amazon documentation is confusing at best. So I stick with DigitalOcean since I've used them for other projects, and I'm just more comfortable with like the UI there. But yes, keeping it in the whole stack, maybe something I move towards if coordinating between those two ends up becoming a problem. Synced folder. Okay, maybe I didn't have my folder synced right. Type virtual. How do you do this? Vagrant virtual box shared folder. Virtual. Auto mounts. There's a VirtualBox bug related to send file. Default synced folder type. These synced folders use VirtualBox shared folder system to sync file changes from one guest to a host and vice versa. Yes, that should have been kind of already happening. Oh, you know what? I had that line commented out. Vagrant alt dev mail file. Vagrant up dev mail file provision. Okay, let's see if this gets set up. Alright. Mounting shared folder. Definitely need that. Oh. Gonna go through the whole provisioning process again, but fortunately that'll be a little faster. Alright. Cannot create directory, var log mail file. File exists. Okay, cool. Vagrant sh dev mail file. No. How do I keep doing this? Okay, cool. So, cd apps. Cool, now we're in. Alright. Failed. Failed with result exit code. Failed to start. Let's see. So I think a whole bunch of stuff didn't get copied over. Yep, definitely not in there. Okay, so I'm going to config files. Where does it need to be? Etc. SSL certs. Dev mail file me certs. Sudo cp-f dev cert. Alright. What's next, Nginx? Don't have the key either. Alright, that's fine. File me that key. Setter SSL private. / dev mail file me that key. Alright. Cool, that's all good. So it's started. It's running. will be serving no web page. Unable to connect. However, if we start our server, hopefully we will have it show up. Alright, cool. Download dependencies. Alright, good. We're running at 8080. Now we refresh and we still don't get anything. Why is that? No, wait, hold on. Advanced, accept the risk, and hey, we got it running. Excellent. So we got this running locally, and now we just need to get this running on the internet at large. Oh, cool, arrow. Yeah, I think I was I chatting with you about this on Twitter like a few weeks ago? Yeah, really nice library, man. Yeah, geez, what have I been working with my whole life? PM2. This is like the one app which is kind of like a combination like process manager for Node, but it's also like an environment configuration tool. And man, this thing is like just no fun to work with, because like you change the configuration, restart it, then you know there's something in PM2's memory which is still holding on to the old configuration, so all the variables you set like all of a sudden aren't set, and you need to stop and start a whole bunch of services to get them to like change and update. So yeah, being able to like write my configuration in Eden and you know, just load it like any old module. Yeah, really nice. Really nice. So I like that much more. Okay, so we got this running locally, and now we can provision our DigitalOcean server. So yeah, let's get started on that, shall we? All right. And I think there's nothing really we need to do there. Gonna need to set up certbots for SSH. Gonna need let's just have this listening on port 80 for now. Alright, I think that's all we need. So let's provision, shall we? But now I probably need a new DigitalOcean mail file. Here we go. Let's do it. Alright, Vagrant up DigitalOcean mail file. Yep. Alright. And I guess in the meantime I can log into Namecheap off screen. Kind of boring stuff to do on a live stream, isn't it? Sorry everybody. Account dashboard. we get. Oh. Need the password. Man, really? Let's see. Shell provisioner. Okay. Presumably that's going okay. Alright. Back to the domain name. Domain list. Advanced DNS. Alright. Sign in. Alright, don't have the droplet up just yet, but we will soon. You have held broken packages. NPX is already there. Well, okay. As long as you're not completely borking my install, I guess that's okay. Alright. Yeah, depending on how fast the DNS refreshes, I bet we could get this online. I bet we could. What was all that about? What's the URL? It will be mailfile.me, which I think might be a name cheap parking page right now, but soon it'll be accessible there. Sponsored listings display. Okay. We done? Mostly done? Okay. Is this droplet up online? It's not. That's weird. Where'd it go? Vagrant. Yeah, the real key is whether I can actually SSH into this. I think at some point you have a make dir that fails. Maybe try using make dir p. Yeah, I think that's probably a good call. And then I think I just provisioned a whole server that doesn't exist. Oh god. Okay, so this is not in my list of DigitalOcean droplets, which is very weird. Oh, I didn't just blow away PicStory, did I? don't think I did. Ooh, I might have. What's going on here? No, that's still there, right? Where the hell? If I sign out and sign back in, will it show up? I hope so. Sign in. Verify code, signing in. Uh-oh. Where is it? It's very strange. I do that in my other DigitalOcean account. Possibly. Oh dear. Well, it's pretty weird, man. It's online somewhere, but it seems to be not accessible from a dashboard. How to find your IP address on the desktop on the shell. IP adder show. IF config. It's my IPv6. Yeah, it's just like localhost though, man. How do I find out what my public host name? 10.02, 10.02.15. Really? I just provisioned this back into VirtualBox. I totally did. Oh no. Well, that explains things. Okay, close, power off. That makes a lot of sense. Okay, so I need to specify the provider, I think. Provider, Vagrant. It's like -- provider, DigitalOcean. Vagrant destroy digital ocean mail file. Alright, third time's the charm. Third time's the charm, right? But anyway. Oh, assigned the IP address. Perfect. Okay. So while we're waiting for that, we can feed that into the DNS record. Alright. An A record. Send it there. Also an A record for that. We'll also send it there. Okay. Much better. Okay. Well, we seem to be hanging. Hopefully something starts happening here soon. Well, in the meantime, don't like cats. Yeah, I'm kind of curious to ask. Do you do like closure for like a day job or something, or yeah, what do you do exactly? You seem to be pretty involved in the closure community, but yeah, I'm curious to ask what the details of your job are, if you don't mind me asking. It's fine if you do, but just trying to make some idle conversation here while waiting for this script to run. Been flirting with closure for a while. Okay. Like for like a side project kind of thing. Year and a half. Okay. That's a lot longer than me. I'm on month 4, working with this stuff. Oh, I got a job offer. Nice, man. Well, congratulations. That's a big deal. Real nice language to work in. I've quite enjoyed learning more about it myself, too. So we got the droplet up. We've got an IP address for the droplet, but I feel like this was a lot faster once upon a time. 209, 126, 224. Probably change jobs and do closure for a living. Excellent. It's a short life. You may well work with a sane language. Backups are not enabled. Droplet is already active. Can I SSH into it? I don't think anything got... DNS is up. Excellent. Not serving anything just yet, but hopefully soon. down the droplet. Yeah, DNS is a funny thing. Sometimes it goes up in like minutes. Sometimes it takes like a long time. Okay, one more time. Powering on the droplet. Maybe now that's created, it can get on to the next step. SSH connection refused. Oh no. VM failed to boot properly. Some steps try to fix this. Vagrant reload. Vagrant reload. Uh-oh. If I destroy this though, it'll get rid of my IP address. I don't think. Permission denied. Well, anyway, yeah, obviously a few things I still need to learn about Vagrant, so I might fiddle with this offline since there's some kind of like SSH key thing going on that I don't fully understand what's going on. However, eventually we will have a working link right here. So yeah, just to kind of like file dev, yeah, it's all okay. Yeah, so it's like a DigitalOcean thing I need to figure out. I've used password auth before. Yeah, that's the thing I don't really understand too, because like sometimes I'll try to configure Vagrant like with no password, and then I can't like SSH into it, like period, even though like having an SSH key without a password is arguably a lot better. So then I do configure the VM with a password and still not working. So yeah, anyway, we'll see what happens. But anyway, I think I'll do that off stream. So for now, just to kind of figure out what we're doing, what we got done. Yeah, we created the mail file landing page and got it to, and we got it to run locally. Vagrant. We tried to put it online, but we're foiled by SSH key shenanigans and config problems. So for next time, i.e. tomorrow, get the mail file landing page up and running. And then, yeah, I guess the first step would be to work on Amazon SES config for emailing content to the service. So yep, we'll get the landing page up, and then we will work on the first part of this process, which is actually emailing what you want to save to mail file. And then once we can like grab it in an email, we can put it somewhere like an S3 bucket like we were talking about, and from there we should be able to keep going. So anyway, yeah, thanks for joining me, everyone. Good to see you again to like cats. Yeah, I'll be back here at the same time tomorrow, 2 p.m. EST to 5 p.m. EST. So anyway, have a nice day, everyone. Good to be back in the streaming game, and we'll catch you tomorrow. So take care, everybody.